With the Sony Xperia XZ2, the Japanese manufacturer released a phone that was good, but it had some shortcomings. Now, with the newly launched Xperia XZ3, Sony is looking to iron out some of those creases. But will this new phone become a serious alternative to some of these high-caliber phones we have now? The Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus, Google Pixel 2 XL, and even the Huawei P20 Pro? Let's find out. The Xperia XZ2 in this past spring was a good smartphone. It was fast, had a long battery life. Despite the new ambient flow design, the XZ2 didn't feel perfect. It was too heavy. Somehow it didn't feel whole. The fingerprint sensor was placed too low on the back. The first thing to get out of the way, the new Xperia XZ3 still has the fingerprint sensor in an unfavorable position. At least the curved back makes the phone less clunky. The XZ3 has become lighter. On paper it weighs 5 grams less, but it felt like significantly more. There's no need to fear any loss in value though. The front and the back are made of Gorilla Glass 5. The frame is made of aluminum 7000 and the IP6568 certification is there from the outset. The biggest change is on the front. The display has become larger with almost identical dimensions. The display is now 6 inches instead of the old 5.7 and uses panel technology. For the first time in a modern Xperia smartphone, Sony uses an OLED panel that's curved on the side. Could it be that Sony is using Samsung's display here? The colours and the black levels benefit enormously from a switch to OLED. However, it remains unclear in our hands-on whether the larger display and higher resolution, it's Quad HD instead of Full HD Plus, will be detrimental to battery life, even if the battery now offers 3,330 mAh of capacity. Let's stick to the technical data. There's still a Snapdragon 845 with 4GB of RAM and a 64GB of internal memory. You can expand your storage via microSD, or the slot can alternatively hold a second SIM card. Has it happened? Yes, Sony finally completed redesigning the camera app and taught it some new tricks. Sony newcomers should also be able to find their way around a simplified camera app quickly. There's a new quick start function, which just involves lifting the phone, and Google Lens is integrated into the camera app. 3D head scans can also be animated later with emotions, although this feature probably won't make it to the sales launch and will be updated later. There is one feature that Sony unfortunately gave a somewhat confusing name. It's called Side Sense. This feature sounds like a new interpretation of HTC's Edge Sense or Active Edge from Google, but Side Sense is actually Sony's version of Samsung's Edge panel. A double tap with your thumb will lead you to the configuration quick menu. According to Sony, sales of the Xperia XZ3 will begin shortly after IFA 2018, with Android 9 Pie as its operating system. Xperia XZ3 buyers will get more battery, more display, and better ergonomics for the same retail price as the XZ2. That's €799 or around $935. With improvements to the display and the ergonomics, the Sony Xperia XZ3 is a real alternative to the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus and the Google Pixel 2 XL in terms of consuming multimedia content. Unfortunately, we still don't know from our early hands-on if the improvements to the camera app will affect photo and video quality. After all, the software hasn't been finalized and this is just a quick first impression on the device. If you like this video, leave us a like, subscribe to our channel and follow AndroidPIT.com for the latest news.